Here with Congressman Pete Sessions of Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, I want to ask, you sit on the House Oversight Committee. There's going to be a hearing next week with the Director of the Secret Service. Chairman James Comer just announced that. Let us know your reaction.
In fact, we are going to, and as chairman of the subcommittee responsible for government operations, it will be our viewpoint to make sure that we listen carefully, not only to what happened, but what was supposed to happen, and then filter through the things that we think are going to be important questions to ask. We all saw failures. We also saw successes. But I think that any operation like this, where it deals with in such high magnitude, they should be willing to understand the things that they did wrong, they need to fess up to. They need to explain to us and the American people, and it will be a forthright, transparent hearing to where we make sure we listen and ask the questions, but we will hold them accountable.
And I want to follow up with that because the Director of the Secret Service, Kimberly Cheadle, she will be the one who will be testifying next week. She said when she got the position that she was focused on hiring diverse candidates for the Secret Service. It's really called into question DEI policies. What would you like to introduce, and how do we go about eliminating the DEI standard, if you will?
Well, the DEI standard moves across all of government. The president and his administration and the Democratic Party are more interested in these types of issues. The way I say it is they're more interested in some man being in a woman's locker room than they are about jobs for people across this country. Now, that's a high level, and it sounds like it's an accusation, but it's actually the truth. Most of these departments are more interested in the diversity rather than qualifications. They're more interested in jamming people into jobs, and as the subcommittee chairman for government operations, we have uncovered this over and over and over again. And it really proved almost the fatal point to where during the COVID exercise, those people who President Obama had brought in to make sure that the data set that would happen when you go to .gov was done properly, and it was not. And that's how we lost $400 billion because they had designed a plan that was not just faulty, it was fraud. And so we've seen the effects of not having qualified people over and over and over again. I cannot state that that is what happened in this case. What I can say is that will be a part of the questions that take place.
How do you think Saturday's assassination attempt, how do you think that will change Trump's rallies moving forward? We're just a little over 100 days out from the election. How do you think that will change?
Well, I think it will change them, but I think that that's why James Comer and myself and Speaker Johnson are interested in immediately following up with the Secret Service. We need to ask the questions to make our own also independent decision. Is there frailty that exists out there? And certainly President Trump and the American people would want to know. Now, was it just something that they made a mistake and they can just fix? I doubt it. I think it's a systematic failure of them sitting back and accepting some roles that they've had. When you allow a sniper within 130 yards of someone that you're protecting at this level, that tells you it's a systematic failure, not just a mistake.
Again, Congressman Pete Sessions, thank you so much again for your time.
You betcha.